Hey, it's Friday, May 5th, 2023. And, hold on a minute, just a minute. There we go. Now maybe I don't look like I'm in the dark. Here we go. So, anyway, I'm going to end the fast today at about 5 o'clock. Probably between 4 and 5. And the reason is on Monday I got a job interview. And I can't risk being a little bit loopy or out of energy on that job interview because I don't know what they're going to be asking me. Could be a life-changing thing. I'm hoping, but we'll see. Getting back into the work world is something that I've always been talking about. I don't believe in retirement. I just don't. I don't believe in retirement. I mean, if you're blessed enough to have your own business, that's really the golden standard of, working until the day you pass away. Is if you're able to have your own business and you're able to bring people on and bring them a living while you're getting a living. I just don't have the courage to do that. People need to understand that people who have their own businesses are very courageous and strong people, and it doesn't always work out, and anything can happen. But every one of those single businessmen and women in America make our country strong, and that's across the world too. So anyway, getting to the fast. Fast has been very up and down for me, and it's been because of me. I made the mistakes. First mistake I made was on Monday when I drank the 4 beers. That made me feel bad Monday and Tuesday. Then I went out and found this spicy hot V8 tomato juice, which was the best tomato juice I've ever drank, but it really stayed with me for about, I want to say about 8 to 12 hours. But the biggest mistake I made after that was because I was so uncomfortable. I said, I take hot chocolate, and that Swiss Miss hot chocolate, the milk chocolate that has sugar in it. Be careful, don't get the diet. The diet has aspartame or sucralose in it. You don't want that. The regular with sugar in it. And it always, and I'm telling you, always calms down my insides. And but I had the low-fat chocolate milk. I said, well, try the low-fat chocolate milk. Did not act the same at all. As a matter of fact, it made it much worse. And yesterday was just a day of suffering all day long. I tried a variety of liquids to make the pain go away. I actually took 2 aspirin and 2 charcoal tablets together because charcoal is a very strange thing. Charcoal gives a place for your body to put bad stuff so you can poop it out. And also, but the thing is with charcoal also is what they tell you about charcoal is, for example, I took the 2 aspirin. They say that the charcoal will absorb the aspirin and you won't get to use it. I don't believe that. I believe if the body prefers to use the aspirin, it will yank the aspirin out. And I could be wrong about that. But anyway, it helps somewhat, but I went to Giant last night and I got me a couple of lottery tickets, and I got me the lady there was funny as hell. Boy, she must have played the lottery herself. The lady works for Giant. She was joking with me. She said, "You're gonna be lucky. You're this, you're that." I'm like going, yeah, okay. But I went back in and I got my hot chocolate. I got the Swiss Miss regular with the sugar, and I got there is hot chocolate, and then there is what the hell is it? Real chocolate. So I didn't know what kind I had at the house. So they had hot chocolate or milk chocolate, and they had real chocolate. And rich chocolate, not real chocolate, rich chocolate. So I don't know. They got the same ingredients. They don't have aspartame or sucralose in them. So I got one of each. When I got home, I looked in the trash can, and sure enough, the milk chocolate was what I got. So as soon as I got home, I made me a cup of hot milk chocolate from Swiss Miss, and I drank that nice and slow. And then about 15 minutes later, I downed a bottle of Deer Park spring water, and I felt better. And there's a lady that posts on my comments pages named Rosie, and I made a comment about me, doing the exercises so early in the morning. And she says, I couldn't do that. I'm sleeping at that time. And I'm like, that makes complete sense, and that's actually what I have to do. I've been staying up way too late with YouTube. I've just been staying. I actually got to the point where I was staying up till 7 in the morning and then going to sleep and waking up at 1:30 in the afternoon, which is just insane. Now, I've worked the shift at a job from 11 to 7, 11 at night to 7 in the morning, which is one of the best jobs I ever had in my life. And I would usually be sleeping from usually around 11 to 4 or something like that. And I was a young guy at the time, but it was a fun shift. I loved that shift because when I got off at 7, I'd walk out in the parking lot, and in the parking lot where I worked at was a commuter lot, and all these people would be getting into their cars to go to work, and I'd be hopping into my car to go home. It's an amazing feeling when you can do that, and you feel sorry for those people, but you realize that the shift that you worked, plus the place I was working with was very cool. Work was really easy. Place was not very busy at night. But anyway, so last night I intentionally, there's another thing too. I watch a lot of people on the internet, and of all political persuasions, and there's this one person called Supervillain Salty. This is a woman who was transgendered to a male just with the testosterone and a breast wrap, and then she realized a couple of months, she actually lived like that for like a year, and then she realized that her feelings weren't that strong like that, and then she transitioned back to a woman, and but what it left her with was a very deep voice, which I don't think is a bad voice to me. It still sounds female to me. I grew up around women with deep voices. If you've ever had a woman who's a smoker, they've got a deep voice, okay? It's one of the things that smoking does to women. So to me, it's, she's very, very sensitive about everything about how the testosterone treatments changed her presentation to people, and unfortunately she puts a lot of worth in that. But she made a statement about, just recently, a post about, she was backing away from the internet for a while because of all the divisive talking about stuff. And there's a lot of that on YouTube. There's also, unfortunately, I'm seeing a lot of more junk food ads on YouTube, and this just started. I mean, potato chip ads and other chip ads and stuff like that. So the advertisers have arrived, and modern food that is potato chips and nacho chips and all this garbage that's mass produced is poison. It's poison. Potato chips are meant to do one thing, to make you eat more potato chips. Nacho chips, the same thing. It made you to eat more nacho chips. They trigger sensations in the brain that create a situation where you are involuntarily encouraged to keep eating that product. And a normal meal doesn't do that. If you go to a Mexican place and you get a burrito, and when you get done with that burrito, you're like, damn, I'm full, and you feel great, and you're full, It doesn't, a place like McDonald's or Taco Bell, when they sell you food, and you eat that, the way the food's designed is so that it will not satiate your hunger for long. Unlike the burrito place. the good old Mexican mama that makes that burrito, and that plate is full of cheese sauce and bean sauce, and oh my God, woo! But and every other little mom and pop store that makes a bacon, egg, and cheese plate of food, you know. But so anyway, I went through my subscriptions, and I cut out a lot of my subscriptions because I don't need to hear that shit. I don't need to hear about how we need to divide ourselves up and hate each other and not respect each other. I don't need to hear that. Every day, I mean every day, on the conservative side, it's bad, and on the other side, it's bad too. I don't need to hear that shit. It's America. This is the world. We live in this world. We got to live together. So I just went through my subscriptions and kicked a whole lot of crap out. I'm gonna greatly limit my viewing of YouTube now, especially since those advertisers showed up, because that's brainwashing. And the brainwashing when in food advertisements is very powerful. It really is. Oh, it makes me sad, because when you see people that are so big they can't get around, it's not because of what happened to them. It's because of a lot of external factors they never knew they were fighting. Okay. Anyway, I was going to start my workout, but this is going to be an individual video, and then I'll start my workout. But the bottom line is I've got things happening on Monday that I have to be really aware of. I really screwed up this fast from the start. I mean, I'm not a genius, and I did this before with the alcohol, with the beer, on another fast. I should have known better. And then the hot spicy V8 juice is excellent, but I would recommend you eat that with something in your stomach. I think that would be good if you took and put it in a bowl and heated it up, and then had some cheese sandwiches and dipped them in the cheese sandwich. Dipped the cheese sandwich in there. I think that would be excellent. The chocolate milk, not bad. I mean, like I said, I got I have a little touch of lactose intolerance in me, but it's very strange. I can put milk in coffee. I can, as long as it's not. Now I cannot eat Reese's cups, and I used to eat them like crazy. Something about Reese's cups has been changed, where they're using waste lactose or something to make the chocolate or something. It's just sickening to me. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. This is the end of the fast. I screwed it up the whole time I was doing it. But now I'm apt to do that. I'm going to start sleeping at night now instead of being a vampire. Thank you, Rosie, for the tip. I'm backing away from YouTube. I'm backing away from all this mess. I never started this channel to be anything other than somebody giving an exercise program out and encouraging people to move their bodies so that they can stay healthy. That's it. That's all. It's the only reason the channel started. And right after it started, my wife got really sick, and I got really scared because we were about to be abandoned by our HMO. And so I put her on the channel, and then she passed away. And after that, I just got back to the exercise program, because I know that you have no choice. That's why the name of the exercise program is the No Damn Choice Workout. You don't have a choice about working out every day. You got to do something. And if you're a farmer, or if you're doing brick laboring, or if you're doing something that's manifestly extremely hard work, you get that workout every day. Same thing with a woman who is a mother, who does all kinds of stuff all day long. She takes care of the kids, she does the laundry, she cleans the house, she does the dishes, she does this, she does that. She's moving all day long. And the poison part of it is when they start looking at the soap operas. That's poison. That's mental poison. Television is mental poison. I mean, really, it's mental poison. It has poisoned our society, and we've let it do it. And so here we are on the internet. Here you are watching me. Does it make me a hypocrite? I hope not. But anyway, so no more fast. It ends tonight. Thank you for hanging with me on that. hopefully things work for me good on Monday. But I'm going to turn this video off and hopefully turn it back on and record my workout, because you got to do a workout every day, and it's a way of shaking hands with your body and saying thank you. So anyway, thanks for watching the video. God bless you, and we'll see you in the next video. Have a great Friday, because right now it's Friday. Peace.